Good day. My name is Cherilyn M. Otos and I am your reporter for today. What are the standard scores? Standard score, it is also called z-scores. It measures the difference between the raw score and the mean of the distribution using standard deviation of the distribution as a unit of measurement. It reflects how many standards deviation above or below the mean. Arrow score is. By itself, a raw score X value provides very little information about how the particular score compared with other values in the distribution. Standard score is a set of scores that have the same mean and same standard deviation so that they can be compared. We will use IQ as our common example to stitch this all together. A score of X53, for example, may be a relatively low score or an average. If the raw score is transferred into a z-score, however, a value of z-score tells exactly where the score is located relative to all the other scores in the distribution. So here is the formula on how to find standard score or z-score. So this is the other formula of finding standard score. In here, there is a mean, and the sigma is the standard deviation. So z-score can be positive or above the mean, and negative or below the mean, or 0 or equal to the mean. Here are some examples that I have. So example number 1. In a distribution of statistic test score of having a mean of 75 and a standard deviation of 10, find the z-score scoring 85. So the 85 is the raw score minus the mean 75 is 10, and 10 divided by the standard deviation is 1. So the interpretation here, a score of 85 is 1 and the standard deviation is above the mean. Example number 2. Find the z-score of 55 having a mean of 75 and a standard deviation of 10. So the x here is 55, this is the z-score, and the 75 is the mean, and the standard deviation is 10. So 55 minus 75 is negative 20, and negative 20 divided by 10 is negative 2. So a score of 55 is 2 standard deviation below the mean. So example number 3, the 100 is the raw score and the other 100 is the mean, while 10 is the standard deviation. 100 minus 100 is 0, and 0 divided by 10 is 0. So a score of 100 falls on the given mean. So there are types of standard scores, and the first one is z-score. It is the deviation from mean divided by the standard deviation. And t-score, it is a standard score with a mean of 50 and a standard deviation of 10. So it is 50 plus 10, while the z-score is this one or this one, like we have tackled earlier. The next one is g-score. It is a standard score with a mean of 100 and SD of, or standard deviation of 100. So the g-score formula is 500 plus 100z. So if you solve this, so we're gonna first solve the math. So in solving the math, 85 minus 88 divided by 10 is 0.30. So the t-score, the mean is 50 and the standard deviation is 10. So the negative 0.30 came from the z-score, and if you solve this all together, the total is 47, and 500 plus 30 and the z-score, which is in here, the total is 470. So in English, 90 minus 88 divided by 15 is 0.13. So in here, the standard score is, with the mean, is 50 and the standard deviation is 10. So if you solve this all together, it's 51.3. And the g-score, 50 plus 100 is 0.13. And the answer is 513. So this is the final answer. And that is my report. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.